Hello. Hello. It's me. No.A Mono. It's a dark No.A Gaming. I am. Hello. Good morning. Or not morning for you. Good morning for me. It is a dark and snowy day here. Ooh, snow. Rare. Very cozy, actually. It's nice. I am inside. I am warm. I have coffee. And I can see the snow falling. Canada snow? What the fuck? It's crazy. It happens sometimes. Even for No.A, who lives in the baby part of Canada. Canada for babies. Yeah, I'm actually going to play a game today. I feel like I haven't streamed game for a while. This might be the first. Oh, no. I played Hatoful Boyfriend. I was going to say this might be the first game stream of 2024, but I did play Hatoful Boyfriend, which appropriate. But this is also a weird visual novel, I think. I've been playing games off stream. I just haven't streamed. We're gonna play Slay the Princess. I don't really know that much about this. All I know is that it's a visual novel with like weird meta choices, and you're supposed to slay the princess, and she's probably a weird monster or something. I don't know. I don't know much about it, and I think that's the way you should be going into it, probably. So, without further ado. Also, I think it might have voice acting, but I actually don't know. Oh, I need to change my game capture to capture the game. It's a horror game. Yeah, I was listening to a podcast and they talked about it, and they said it's really good, but we're not going to say anything more than that, because whatever horrors you may find in these dark spaces, have heart and see them through. There are no premature endings. There are no wrong decisions. There are only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story. Oh, this is like Umineko. Love story, romance, 0 out of 10 from No.A. It could be good, though. Hello, Mono. Hi, Ben. Also, the game seems like really quiet, doesn't it? I'm going to turn it up a little bit. It's probably just also quiet here, but... okie dokie. New game, I guess. Oh, look at the cursor. Oh, you guys can't see the cursor. Damn. That's hang on. Can I change that? Capture. Oh, no, I said to capture the... That's weird. She's chained up. We're gonna go... Well, we're not gonna go rescue her. We're gonna go slay her, apparently, so... Use the red truth on her. Yeah. Oh, she's... Wow! Scary. I'm kind of sad you guys can't see the cursor, because I usually use it to gesture to replace my hand movement when I talk. Oh, now you can see it.
In the woods.
Voice acting.
And at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Oh, a princess. Oh, there's a parallax stuff. I like the art in this. Are you slaying? I'm gonna slay. Halo voice. Slayer.
You're here to slay her.
Okay.
If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Pog. And end of the world, what are you talking about? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's gonna end the world is because she's locked up? Killing a princess seems kind of bad though, doesn't it? Wow, there's a lot of choices here. Holy shit. Can't someone else do this? Forget it, I'm not doing this. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? Do I get some kind of reward for this? Oh, okay, thanks for telling me what to do. Sweet, I've always wanted to off a monarch. Viva la revolution! Silently continue to the cabin. There's a lot of choices here. Killing a princess seems kind of bad though, doesn't it?
Does it? Are you a monarchist? Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress? If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value.
You know what? That's a good point. This is very, disco. Oh, okay. Thanks for telling me what to do.
Don't mention it. It's all part of the job.
I was about to say I'm gonna dip out now and come back later. I feel like I'm gonna miss a lot of context later. I feel like there's gonna be a lot of context packed into anything in this game. But yeah! Oh, hi, Deanne. I always get confused because you and Ben look the same. You're both Fiona. But yeah. I'll maybe see you later. I can't stream that long today because I have to work, unfortunately. But even when it's snowing, I have to work. And find the princess within the cabin.
A warning before you go any further.
Okay.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Okay. Yeah. People don't like getting slayed. So.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Let us proceed. I like the parallax with the sketch art.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I was considering using my old Amori style sketchy avatar for this because it felt like it would fit the art style, but then actually I thought it was funnier if I was very bright and colorful for the contrast. Yeah, I'm gonna take the knife. I mean, I think I'm gonna probably need it, right?
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, our cursor has a knife now. That's cool.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Yeah, I'm your source of color and light and brightness and wonder.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
Ooh.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Hi! Beatrice! Hi, just checking in on you. Hey, I think I'm here to kill you. Hey, I think I'm here to kill you?
Oh, are you now? Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
Great job. You gave away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero. You walk down the stairs.
She's chained up.
And lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
High parentheses.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
No.A's not a very good killer, huh? Listen, I face my foes face to face, you know? Mano a mano, princess a princesso. It's not none of this cowardly sneaking up, none of this subtlety, none of this manipulation. You walk up and you say, I'm gonna fight and or slay you, and then you do it. 3, 2, 1, round start. That's what I'm talking about.
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me.
Yeah, I have a knife. What? No way. Why would you even think that? Yeah, it wasn't a joke. I haven't decided yet. I'm just here to talk. Emlo, did No.A slay yet? Hi, Bun. No, I just got to the basement, and I'm talking to the princess now. And I told her I was gonna slay her. Yeah, it wasn't a joke. That's what I'm here for. I'm supposed to slay you, I think. It's the name of the game.
I know. You brought a knife with you and everything. But you don't have to try and kill me. You could always toss that scrap of metal to the ground and give the two of us a chance to talk things out.
She makes a compelling point.
No.A's not very...
What if we didn't kill her? What if we just dropped the blade
I can't
and
believe
talked?
you.
Don't you dare.
I'm good at fighting, not slaying, I guess. It's different.
It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
That's true. That does... I feel like if I drop the knife, though, she's just gonna murder me. Like, if I don't have the knife, because she's kind of scary, honestly. I saw the thing in the intro where she was all scary looking. That's what I'm saying. It's a pretty long chain, but I feel like she could get over here. And, like, one of them's broken already. You're not afraid of one princess, right? That's true. I'm a hero. I'm a hero. I could fight off one princess. And if I don't drop it, she won't talk to us, so let's drop the knife.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Also, I just noticed, so... when not safe for work part of this Arrogate starts, probably when she starts killing us. So I initially thought that the cursor was supposed to be maybe her hand, because it's like a monster hand. It's got a claw on it. But when we had the knife, it had the knife in it. So are we also like a monster person, maybe? Because it's got a claw. See? It's got it's got a big hooked claw.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Oh, you're gonna...
Against your better
Oh my god, her
judgment,
eyes are so
step
big.
forward to speak with the princess.
No, don't
face
step
to face,
forward.
Unarmed.
Look at her deformed anime face. She's dangerous.
We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
I thought maybe we could talk with her from the other side of the room.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Um, there's so many choices. I'm here because you're supposed to end the world.
Don't just tell her that.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think. I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
Just how long has she
Man.
been down here?
She's kind of slay.
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a
We're
wall?
supposed to slay the
Have they
princess.
told you why I'm allegedly so?
But the princess is
dangerous?
kind of slaying. I was hoping you'd tell me that.
Ending the world seems like an awful lot for just one person to do. I wouldn't even know where to start.
I believe her. She doesn't have to know how to destroy the world to be capable of doing it.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about
What do you mean
trust.
what we have going on down here? We don't have anything going on. I'm just asking you what the fuck's going on.
Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why. That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear. But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
Yeah, that's true.
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust.
Okay, I don't trust you though.
So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything.
She does work
All for the
fast.
sake of one person. And a subjugating monarch, no less.
I like that the narrator has this thing going on where the monarch keeps, or not the monarch, the narrator keeps railing against the monarchy, which, like, fair. I'm with you there, bud. You do have me on your side with that. A relationship? Are you coming on to me?
Don't jump to any weird conclusions. We're two people who have met each other. By definition, we have a relationship.
Okay, that's better. What's your name?
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as your Royal Highness. Or Her
Ugh.
Majesty.
Okay, I might
Any
slay
honorific
you,
should
actually.
Do, really.
Gonna have to report No.A for lsay majest. Down with the monarchy! Overthrow!
Again, she offers no specifics. No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight
Yeah, I didn't
answer
like
out
that
of her.
answer. I think I might have to slay you, actually. She's nice. Ooh, no, she's gonna destroy the world.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
Slay the princess. I can fix her. Oh my god, slay, literally. Hi, Sky. My knife is on the floor, though. If I pick this now, am I gonna try and slay her without the knife?
Doubt, unfortunately,
Okay, good, I got the
clouds your
knife.
thoughts as you attempt to run
Oh,
her
see,
through.
look at me. I'm all messed up, too. Look at my arm. Maybe we're a race of monster people, and she's a creepy freak because she's like a pretty princess. That's what I'm thinking. Are you following me with my thoughts here?
A moment of distraction and hesitation is
Oh,
all she
no.
needed to sidestep your thrust and deliver a catastrophic blow to your jaw. It feels like you've been hit with a sledgehammer.
Oh shit.
You can feel bone
She beat the
grinding
shit
on
out of
bone
me.
where your jaw has been fractured. Holy shit, that hurts!
Yeah.
Though she's unarmed, the shock of that first strike is enough to stagger you, putting you and the princess on somewhat equal footing.
I did counter into Wing God Fizz. Yeah. She hit me with the electric. Boom. She whiff punished me into a launcher. What the hell?
Your blade slashes through the air again and again, and her fists connect with your body as many times.
Oh,
or
we're
more,
fighting.
Each impact as heavy as that first bone-crushing hit.
Wow, I'm doing a really bad job with this knife.
We can still turn this around.
Finish the job. Oh, the knife on our cursor's bloody now too. I really like the way the cursor. Yeah, the hero is not good at this at all. Honestly, if they gave me a sword or a spear, this would be really easy. But the fact that it's a knife makes this quite difficult.
You and the princess stare at each other, both gasping for breath, equally exhausted. You probably won't make it out of here alive.
Yeah,
but
crossbow.
you can at least make sure that she won't make it out of here, either. Excuse me? Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone is still standing right now. Can you not feel all those ruptured organs bouncing around in
Yeah,
there?
she beat the
If
shit
the
out of
princess
us.
doesn't do our friend in herself, internal bleeding is certain to finish the job. The two of you
Oh, I got
crash
her.
the final time. You feel your ribs break as she delivers a heavy blow, but you push through the pain, falling forward and sinking your blade deep into the princess's heart.
Oh.
Sorry, girl. Had to slay you.
The two of you fall to the floor.
GG.
This was fun.
Yeah, it was, right?
The princess gasps, her voice an unhealthy
Good
rasp
fight.
as her lungs start to fill with blood.
You put up more of a fight than I thought you would. But I have to wonder, do you really think this is the end?
Oh, no, of course not. There's probably like a bajillion endings.
But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Oh. Oh, chapter 2! I was not expecting chapter
You're on
2.
a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin
Otsu,
is a
nice game.
princess.
So, because this is explicitly chapter 2, does that mean this is not a time loop, but I'm just... No, because I slayed her. Maybe she regenerates. I wonder if it's actually the same guy going back, or if it's a new guy going back. You know? Maybe I didn't actually slay her.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Oh, okay, no, this is a time loop. I have deja vu options. Grotesque fantasy XP farm. Yeah, it's like Minecraft. But we messed up. I already slew the princess. She also killed me, but I definitely got her.
I can assure you that you didn't slay her and that she didn't kill you. People don't just spring back to life after dying, and the two of us are meeting for the very first time. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Oh, you remember too, do you, voice of the hero?
You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me.
That should be the next mob vote. They'll be like, do you guys want fucking cockroaches or princesses?
Fine. It doesn't matter if he can hear us. The only thing that matters is marching up to that cabin and winning.
Oh, I have a new voice. This is like Disco Elysium. Voice of the stubborn. So that's one thing I did hear about this game, is that apparently your choices in previous loops influence the narration voices that you hear in the subsequent loop. So I guess because I was stubborn last time, which this is honestly what I was talking like last time, so it makes sense.
That's the spirit. There's no point in squabbling when the real threat is just up that hill.
Yeah. Let's assume I'm telling the truth, and all of this really did already happen. Why should I listen to you?
Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
Yeah, that's fair.
We did our best with the information we were given, and we did kill her, and yet you still died, didn't you? So congratulations. You've been given another chance to actually do this right. And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We killed the princess killed us, and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me.
He is pretty sassy. I wonder if she's gonna remember what happened last time, too.
Yes,
probably.
But in this purely
everyone else
hypothetical
does.
Scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely?
This is interesting because I've played a lot of games where there's time loops involved. And usually you start talking about the meta nature of the time loop very late into the game and not immediately after the first time it happens.
Had you failed to slay the princess, what would have happened to everyone in the place you left?
Are we doing multiple timelines here? Did I shift? Am I a shifter?
Ugh, enough with the talking. We've got a fight to win. Nothing else matters.
Oh boy, just like Higurashi. I actually haven't played Higurashi. I played Umineko, but I haven't played Higurashi.
I couldn't agree more. The cabin and your destined confrontation with the princess awaits.
But the way he said, what about the people in the place you left, makes it seem like it's time travel the same way time travel happens in Zero Escape, which is that you swap places with yourself in a different timeline. And so you just, whoop, you hop over there. But the original timeline still exists. Okay, that's enough talking. Let's go to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further.
Yes?
She will lie, she will cheat.
Okay, yeah,
and
yeah,
she will
yeah.
do it. Lying and cheating doesn't sound like her at all. Not that it matters. It's not like she can lie or cheat in the middle of a fight.
The voice of the stubborn is actually really spot on to my attitude in the first run, which is, what if we just fight, though?
Are you sure about that? The point of my warning wasn't to start an argument over what circumstances the princess is capable of lying in. It was to give you some broadly applicable advice. The princess will do and say whatever she thinks it will take to get her out of there. So don't trust her. Ever. Are we clear? Crystal, let's just get on with it already. Boop. The cabin is tighter than its exterior would suggest. Its cold stone walls press in on you, as if trying to forcefully direct you towards your destination.
This cabin's
The only
different,
furniture
isn't
of
it?
note is a black iron altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
I'm not crazy, right? I'm pretty sure this is a different... Yeah, it is... Okay, good. It's the morning. The sun just came up. I can't be trusted to spot the difference between the cabin. But yes, it is different. It's all stone. Oh yeah, mirror.
See? Even the cabin has the right idea. Let's get moving. The blade is your implement.
You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall. I want to see what I look like.
Walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that
Oh my
layer
god,
of
this is
grime.
Disco Elysium.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
But there was a mirror a second ago.
Oh, he took it away!
And now it's gone, so all of us can stop arguing about it and get to fighting.
No, we're not schizophrenic. The narrator took it. This whole cabin is different.
Very different. Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess.
I super have. You already admitted it. Don't backpedal.
So focus up.
You sassy
the world
bitch.
is depending on you.
Alright, let's grab this knife.
You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the
We're being
princess and save the
gaslit.
world
Pills
without a
quick.
weapon.
Oh. This game really is just a gaslight gatekeep girl boss.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a rough stone staircase.
Ooh, it's all stone
its
now.
walls pressing at your sides and tightening as you descend. The air seeping from below is heavy and oppressive.
I wonder if the princess is going
with
to
an
do the
almost
same.
sulfuric odor to it. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her fierce voice carries up the stairs.
Is that another challenger? Finally.
Oh.
It's been ages since I've had a good fight.
Interesting. I wonder if she's influenced the same way that the voice of the stubborn is.
This isn't what she sounded like last time. Her voice is a little deeper, almost threatening. Good. Sounds like my kind of princess. As much as I appreciate the enthusiasm, just make sure you don't let your bloodlust get to your head. You need to stay focused and keep your wits
No,
about
we are
you.
here to have a good fight.
Remember, you're here to slay the princess, not to have a good fight. As you descend the final
she's
step,
cool!
the form of the princess comes into view. A large shackle leading from her wrist to the basement wall.
I'm starting to see the love story part of this now. I swear I don't need meds. Yeah, look! She's cool. She's a fight princess now. Everyone, when they see the normal human princess with big anime eyes, we sleep. Everyone, when we see scary demon princess, hey, yo? Hi.
Looks like she could rip those chains out of the wall without a second thought.
Oh, it's you again. I've been
Okay,
hoping
she
you'd
does
find a way
remember.
back here. Good to see that death doesn't stick for either of us.
Why is she hot? That's what I'm saying. She got XP. Yeah, she leveled up. She's like a Pokemon.
And you brought your little knife, too. Yes.
I feel like if we try to slay her, she's just gonna kick the shit out of us now. She has a tail. Yeah.
I'm going to have fun breaking you into little pieces.
Mm, 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 mm. She'll break us, OMG. It really is an XP farm, but we're the XP source. Yeah, we got it backwards. Slay me, mommy. Oh no. Okay, we have a lot of options here. I'm not fighting a giant demon lady. Bye. Coward answer. Not picking that. Um... I'm not saying I'm not here to fight, but I think the two of us have a few things to unpack first, like how we're both still alive.
What is there to unpack? I was dead and now I'm not, and the same goes for you. There. Unpacking done.
Okay.
Don't you get it? We've been given free rein to wail on each other. Forever.
Oh my god, this is a romance story.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
It's like Valhalla.
All right, fine. I believe you.
What?
What you said earlier in the woods, I believe you. You've already met the princess, and the princess has already met you. That's all the more reason to take this seriously. You don't know that whatever brought the two of you back to life isn't a fluke. And beyond that, do you know who doesn't remember anything that happened last time? Me. I don't
Oh
remember.
shit, really? Like actually for real, for real?
Are you okay?
Oh man, no wonder the narrator's being so sassy. They probably feel really left out if they actually don't remember the loop.
Of course I'm not okay. As far as we're all concerned, the fate of my world is still very much on the line. Not all of us have the luxury of jumping over to a parallel universe the second we die.
Interesting. That's very interesting, actually. Just because it bothers you, I'm gonna take this even less seriously. Don't worry, I'm gonna do a good job.
Great. Now focus up and do it then.
Okay. I think it's time to flirt. I think it's time to flirt now, right? Is everyone with me here? I think it's time to flirt now. Like last time, definitely not time to flirt, but I think now it is time to flirt. What is this, D&D? Yeah. So you do remember me. Oh my god, Tuck's hair behind my ear.
Oh, I remember you all right. Best 3 minutes of my life. So, why don't we do it again?
See? She wants to fight us again. There's no reason for us to stand around talking.
So, you look different. Love what you've done with everything.
You look exactly the same.
Yeah, am I still a creepy monster man? I haven't decided what I'm doing yet.
You haven't decided? We talked more than enough last time. Do you really have anything else to say? Or are you just stalling because you're scared I'm going to kill you?
Yeah, I feel like you're gonna kick my ass if we fight.
If you want to talk, I guess I can talk.
Oh,
But you
no.
should come a little closer first.
If I step closer, she's just gonna kill me, right? Like... Fuck it, let's have a fight.
Finally ready to complete your destined task, you launch off the wet stone floor of the basement and catapult yourself headlong towards the princess.
You say that like it's a bad thing. It's not a bad thing for her to kill me, but it's a bad thing for her to kill me without me putting up a fight. If she just instant kills me and I don't even get to fight her, then what's the point?
Here we go. Let's make this count. Oh, we'll make it count, all right. As you bridge the gap, your blade slashes across the princess's chest, splitting skin and drawing a jagged line of bright red blood. But she's unfazed by your onslaught. Her expression barely changes as her fist collides with your ribs, cracking them like
Oh, I think
twigs,
we're gonna get our
driving
ass
you
kicked,
right
though.
back down to the basement floor. You can hear her chains snap. as
Oh,
you
she
struggle
just
to
broke
recover
free,
from the
huh?
impact. She almost looks disappointed.
Oh no, this is the
Why is she
worst
disappointed
ending.
in us?
No, Bun, this was the... I was trying to do the romance because she likes fighting. But we suck at it, and so she doesn't care about us.
Oh, you don't actually get it, do you? That knife may be sharp, but you clearly don't want to kill me.
Yeah, I picked attack, not slay.
It's not fun if you hesitate. It's not fun if you try to trick me and make me bleed out. It's only fun if you go straight for the heart. You need to put everything you have into seeing me dead. Or what's the point? So don't be afraid. Don't hesitate. Kill me.
Don't let her get in your head. Reincarnation or not, this world needs you to win.
She's huge, but that probably means she's slower than us. Take it slow, think it through, and don't panic.
Don't listen to them. She understands something that they don't. The only way to win, the only way out of this is through her.
We can't coward out. If you're an unstable girl kisser and can't afford therapy, try this, a Steam reviewer. So bait and opening and outmaneuver her is cowardly. Running is cowardly. I think we have to just try and stab her in the heart, even if we're gonna get our asses kicked.
If that's your plan, then that's your plan. You push off the ground, ignoring the pain in your ribs as you charge at the princess once more. You can feel flesh give way before a sudden impact blunts your momentum, your weapon tightly lodged in the bone of her arm. She grins at you from behind her guard.
Pull it out. We'll try a different angle.
No, we can do this.
What?
Just keep pushing.
I don't think the knife is big enough to...
We're not gonna win if our weapon's stuck in her arm.
What if we just keep going?
The princess's grin widens as the two of you push against each other, her fiery eyes and masochistic glee practically lighting up the dreary cave.
Yes, you finally get it, don't you?
Ooga booga, yeah. We have to match her energy. I love it when games have options like this where it's just option A and then option B, which is the same as option A, but you're lying.
Yes, you're right. We don't even need to talk about it.
Your balance is suddenly thrown off as the princess pulls you into her
Oh
knee.
no.
It collides with your ribs, and you feel them splinter.
This is
cracking like
romance.
wood from the impact. We're fine, but you barely have enough time to notice before the princess follows up and smashes her forehead against yours. Your grip loosens from the impact, the blade still wedged in her arm as you tumble to the cold stone floor. I said we're fine. I didn't say you weren't fine. I was just describing what happened.
I didn't say you weren't fine.
You might not have said as much, but you certainly implied it.
It really doesn't matter. The princess glances down at the blade embedded in her arm.
Is she gonna give it back
With
to
near
us? That would
total
be so
ignorance to
romantic.
pain, slides it out of its sinewy prison.
Yeah! Let's go!
She tosses it at your feet.
This is a warrior's bond. Round 2. Actually, I think I'm done fighting you. I don't think this is healthy for either of us. Let's see if we can chat here. I feel like if we try to talk here, she's gonna get mad and kill us, but... Were you being metaphorical when you said that nothing exists outside of us? There's more to the world than just us in this cabin. I saw trees and everything.
I meant that nothing else matters. It's hard to describe. It's just a feeling. That it's just us. That when we hurt each other, we're alive. And when that happens, everything else is gone. You feel it too, right?
I mean, yeah, but it's kind of like... The two of us are a chorus of notes building on top of each other forever. The song we write in our blood will be the most beautiful music ever written. Don't you, like, want to be free, though?
You're walking a thin line, hero.
Is there more to life? When you're not here, I feel empty and alone.
Oh my
When we're
god,
not
this
fighting,
is
I
so
feel
romance.
stuck. Like there's something important I'm supposed to be doing. Like I'm being shoved into a space where I don't fit.
See? This is so romantic.
But when we fight each other, it's like this wave of feeling. Like everything I break in you and everything you break in me is important. Like we're really, truly
Okay, that's a really unhealthy way to think about it, but...
Life is suffering, and we will feel every inch of it, and we will persevere.
Can't say I'm a fan of whatever weird bond those two have. Nor am I. It's dangerous.
Oh, I get it. So you're like some sort of psychosexual sadomasochist. That makes sense. There will always be another chance for us to kill each other.
I don't.
Um...
How much more proof do you need? Would it help to watch me rise from the dead with your own two
You
eyes?
heard Theses. She says hi.
Fine. Go ahead.
The princess throws open her arms, exposing her chest.
Hold on. What if this is a trick? If she's leaving herself open like this, there's only one way we can strike at her.
3 steps ahead of us. Have you met her? This isn't a trick.
And how would you know that?
Because I wouldn't think to trick us, so why would she?
That's a great point, so please stop hesitating and end this now.
I feel like if we don't try to stab her in the heart now, she's gonna lose all respect for us. You know what I'm saying? But also, I sort of feel like this. That's a cheap win. Yeah, I'm not gonna take a cheap win like that. That's not fair.
The princess grins as her arms fall back to her sides.
Good. Enough talk. Let's fight.
Okay, well...
You and the princess attack each other once again, each of you dealing a single, terrible, lethal blow.
Wait, does that mean we're...
Another day, another slay!
Dead. Or rather, about to be dead. As your blade pierces her sternum, the princess buries her fist into the soft meat of your organs.
GG.
You feel a few horrifically painful pops, a gush of fluid, and... it's over. It's finally over. No, it's not. We're just getting started. But it is over. Dead is dead. I know this isn't the happiest ending for you, but you saved the entire world from ruin. Well, are you going to listen to him? Or are you going to listen to me? Get up.
That's awesome.
Wait, no, that can't be right. Your eyes bolt open and you push yourself back to your feet. Alive. Ha! I told you. I told you this wasn't over.
What's a little bit of internal bleeding against the sheer willpower?
What about her? The blade went right through her heart.
What about her? If we're fine, then she's fine. No, she's dead. She has to be... No! Right. We're all shit out of luck, aren't we? I knew it. I told you we should all believe in her.
Oh my god, we're
is
so
perfect.
badass.
The princess rises from the ground, staggering slightly, one hand wrapped around the hilt of the blade still buried in her heart.
We don't even need to start over anymore, do we? Let's go again.
She pulls the weapon from her chest, barely wincing, and hurls it. You know what to do.
But she came back. What's the point of fighting her if she can just do that?
Are we just gonna be in fight eternity now? Also, my face is stopped because parentheses is in front of my camera. Hey, baby, come here. Hi. Do you want to help me slay the princess? Say hi to everybody. There you go. Parentheses VTuber.
All of you need to settle down. This whole situation is coming dangerously close to untethering. She clearly never actually died. You just missed her heart, that's all.
No, we just got back up, bro. We just got better.
Oh, we just missed her heart? Oh, of course, that's all. You were the one who said we hit her heart. You were the one who said it was finally over. Well, I guess I had it wrong. You guess you had it wrong? Aren't you supposed to know everything? I never said I knew everything.
I don't know everything, I just know what I know. Alright, let's go.
With an unbreakable determination, you snatch the blade from the floor and stumble back to your feet. Both you and the princess quake with adrenaline as your eyes lock across the basement floor and share a knowing look. Free from hesitation, you close the distance, both you and the princess aiming to end each other. Your blade digs into her neck,
Oh my God.
grinding against her vertebrae as her fist connects with your body. The impact forces the air from your lungs, stars dancing in front of your eyes as you fail to keep your bearing. You both collapse to the ground before either of you has a chance to survey the damage.
And then we get up.
Get up.
Yes. And then you get up.
That was a good one. More.
You and the princess exchange
Oh my
dozens
God.
of devastating blows. Sometimes you manage to strike first, and sometimes she tears through you before you have a chance to act. But more often than not, each of you fells the other in the
I guess
same
we have, like,
moment.
actual regeneration. It's not just determination.
And then you get up and do it again, and again, and again, and again, and again, and again. We're all still here. This is all gonna be okay, isn't it?
Well, she's busy. She's not gonna destroy the world. She's busy. You guys are like besties, yeah. It's kind of like, you know, when you play Connect 4 with your friend and each time one of you loses, you're like, okay, just one more game, just one more game. Or any kind of game, you know? Just one more game, though. Just one more game. We're just one more gaming over and over.
Isn't it?
What are you waiting for? I'm right here. Do you think
Oh
this
no,
is...
if we actually die, she's gonna be so sad.
What is this place?
Did we do this? Huh. I didn't think we had it in us. But I guess that stuck-up control freak was right. It's the end of the world, isn't it? It's the end of everything.
Oh, we ended the world.
Far from it. We're still here. And she's still here too.
I feel so tired.
Chin up, isn't this what we wanted? Just you and me forever? Oh. Yep. Oh, Looks at the camera. Well, that just happened.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again.
The narrator's gone too. I think I'm supposed to look at the mirror.
There's something dreadful about it. Screw the mirror. We just need to find the princess. I'm begging you, don't do
I want to
this.
see my cute face. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. Ooh! It's you. You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
Oh my god. Gift of a fragile vessel?
Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond, perspectives to make my own. This one yearns to grow and struggle. Even now I feel a will pushing against mine, not realizing that we
Oh, you're
are
like
one.
a weird
She will make
hive
for a
mind.
fierce heart.
Okay, so she's some kind of weird eldritch entity that splits off a part of itself to be in the world, I think. Hi, handsome. I know, she's pretty cool looking.
Do not mourn her. We will provide her with the growth she fought for.
Do you know the narrator?
You are the only thing I have
Oh
ever
my god,
known.
that's so romantic.
The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
Do you know about the worlds beyond this place?
I know only that they are.
Are you the princess?
She is part of me.
Yeah,
And
okay.
part of me is her.
So I think I'm accurate. They break off a little bit of themselves, and then they're like, boop, go into the world, princess, and then she's there. Yeah, I don't think I need to say anything. I get it. Oh my god, like a Zelda. Yeah, like a Zelda. Is this the end of the world?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
Good point.
I'm sorry. There are some changes that can never be undone. There are some tears that can never be unshed. This is not a place that can hold a fragment of a concept. The moment she arrived here, she was going to return to me. I promise that it doesn't hurt.
Not gonna lie, Eldritch Entity kind of hot. What happens now?
Nothing, as we
No.A.
are. But I know
Yeah?
that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them.
No, it's not the physical appearance of the hands. It's the monotone voice and the desire to explore the different worlds of reality.
There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole. And perhaps then we will know our freedom.
I see. How many more endings do I have to get to discover that freedom?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
I was sent to slay the princess to stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're gonna do?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
You're being semantic. What are you gonna do?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
How much will I forget?
Everything. Until we meet again.
Okay, so this is the actual reset. Interesting. So we have the not reset which is going to slay the princess again, but it's just a time loop and everyone remembers the first time loop. And then we have the actual reset, which is Eldritch Entity making us forget things. Okay.
She asks that I tell you to remember her.
Ah! Cute.
You won't.
Oh. A fierce vessel. Bring the adversary to her.
You're on a path.
Ah,
in the
ha
woods,
ha.
And at the end of that
The
path
real Slay the
is a
Princess
cabin.
starts here. I just got an
And
achievement.
in the basement of that cabin
We
is a
beat the
princess.
tutorial.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end.
Okay, yeah, so I was right. So the goal, or potentially the goal of the Eldritch Entity, it's a cool game loop. It is. It's like there's game loops inside the game loops. So the whole point is that she wants us to create different experiences and versions of the fragments she puts into these worlds so that she can collect them and, you know, amass all this experience. And the world does end because then when she gets them, she's like, all right, I'm gonna just erase the world and restart it. Okay. Let's be sympathetic this time. If you consider that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up, it is an XP farm. Yeah, it is.
While I appreciate the mental
It's
exercise we are
an
running
actual
up against,
experience
it's a ticking
farm.
clock. Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up. And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation. Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end. It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything. Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
Do I get some kind of reward?
Yes, but you'll have to slay her before you get it.
Can you tell me what my prize is?
It's a secret, but I think you'll like it. It's a special reward, just for you. And whatever you think it might be, I can promise you it's going to be even better than your wildest imagination.
Alright, let's go.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin.
No reward
You'll
then.
find the
Yeah,
princess
exactly.
A warning, before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat.
We're not going to go through with this, right?
She's a ignore him.
Okay, let's go. Yeah, this doesn't seem like a good contract at all. You'll get a cool present, I promise, for
The interior of the cabin is
realsies.
almost entirely
No
bare.
good.
The blade is your
I don't need it. She's just a princess. I don't need a knife.
The door to the basement creaks open. Her voice.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Hi! The only one who lives and wants to save the world is narrator. Yeah, it kind of seems like the narrator is part of the world, and we're just kind of getting thrown around between the timelines. So the narrator is really the only one with a big stake in saving the world.
Don't be
Hi!
a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Please, come downstairs.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Screwing them over several times for the lulz? Yeah. For the lulz and for our Eldritch Space GF.
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
Let's talk about first.
Okay.
Oh, she's smiling. Yeah, if I'm the first person you've seen in a while, what have you been eating or drinking?
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
Okay.
This is the only time this is ever going to happen, but I agree with the princess. That's hardly relevant. Okay, but actually, what has she been eating? She has to eat, right?
Um, I don't know anything about you. For all I know, you're locked up down here for a reason. Slay her! Also, Hemlo again. Hey, Deanne, guess what? You did indeed miss a whole bunch of context.
Of course I'm locked up down here for a reason.
Oh, what is it?
I don't actually know what that reason is, but you don't just stuff a princess in a basement and throw away the key without there being some sort of an explanation. Right?
What happened? Okay, I'll try to make this concise. We killed her, we had a fight with her and then killed her, and then we went into a time loop where she became like a cool buff demon princess, and then we fought her for eternity, and then it turns out that there's an eldritch being that's breaking off little fragments of itself in order for them to gain different experiences and then return to it, and then it made us forget everything. So now we're on the second actual loop. Make sense? I thought I didn't miss a lot of context. Yeah.
You have all the explanation
Yeah.
you need. You should know better than to trust whatever she comes up with.
What are you gonna do if I let you out of here?
The princess hesitates before responding. She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life. She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
Are you looking for the truth, or are you looking for the right answer? Because with the dynamic we have going on here, I don't think the specifics of what I do really matter. It's not like you'd believe me.
Yeah, that's true. Alright, let's get you out of here. See what happens.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you, and you won't. I promise.
Cool, are you gonna kill me still?
You're making a huge
Or are you just
mistake.
gonna end the world?
No. You're doing the right thing.
Girl talks like she grew with Tumblr. Oh my god, she's just like me for real, for real.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall.
That's No.A
Give them a
lore.
tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Sure
Maybe
don't.
it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to
No.A, a
never see the
Tumblr
light of
girly?
day.
Yeah.
They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
If there isn't a key, do you have any other ideas? I guess we could, like, cut your arm off. That's kind of fucked up, but it would work. We could, it's like Saw.
Maybe there's some way to break the chains?
They seem pretty strong.
Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's kind of fucked up, though.
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free. You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Uh-oh.
Is someone else here?
I bet her regeneration ability is still there. I don't know if it is. Because the first time we slew her, we both actually died, and then we went to a parallel world where she did have super regeneration. So, I don't know if it is here.
You try the door, but it's locked from the outside. Your shouts and pleas are met with silence.
Now we're locked in
You're
here
to
too.
slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Hey, I think what she eats and drinks is becoming more and more relevant, because what do we eat and drink?
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs.
Don't
this would have been
say
so much
anything
easier
nasty,
if
chat.
you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to. Easier for whom?
No! Every playthrough built up on top of each other. So, it kind of seems like there's two types of loops. There's the loop where everyone remembers what happens, and then there's the loop where we actually get an ending, and then we don't remember. So there's loops and loops.
Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
Hey, there's like a window there, though. Maybe we can break out of that. Vor Princess makes sense considering the Tumblr background. Shut up!
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yeah, do you want to talk about anime?
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
I can describe what happens in... You probably haven't seen Hunter x Hunter. I can describe what happens in Hunter x Hunter for you. Does that mean Noah's into Vor? No. It just means I think it's funny. But I'm not into it, like, that way.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely
Oh my
hesitates
God.
before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf.
Okay, girly. That's kind of, Whoa, okay.
As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you. The clang of bouncing metal.
Well, you got it off.
It's the blade from upstairs.
Oh, no.
You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now.
No, she's gonna help me get out. I'm just gonna be stuck here if I kill her.
Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
Let's save her this time.
Fine. Against your better judgment, you place the
Oh,
blade
look at
against
her
the
little
ragged,
mouth.
self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding.
Oh my
her
god,
to
this
this
is like Made in
place.
Abyss. Isn't that just a little wipeable mouth? You're like, oh, you got a little bit on the side of your lips there, baby. Boop, 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 boop.
You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and it
Oh,
takes little
easy.
effort to crack through the bone of her arm. Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit.
Yeah, she's just going PN. She's got
She
little...
didn't so much as utter a sound
Tomato.
through the whole ordeal. No, she didn't. She smiles
Yay,
softly as
look
her
how
gaze
happy she
meets
is.
yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Yeah.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair,
No!
your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, This isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
What are you doing?
Narrator, what the fuck? No! Oh, there is a warn her here.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
I'm trying not to. I just want to wipe the ketchup off your mouth.
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart.
But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before
Is a
the blade has
backseater.
chance
This
to
isn't even backseating anymore. This is the backseater climbing over the seats into the front seat, sitting on your lap and driving the car.
Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
Resist. Narrator suddenly uses the I pronoun. Is that a 999 reference? Honestly, okay, so DN, you've played all the Zero Escape games. The way for the smaller time loops where we remember everything, it seems like it's the same as shifting in Zero Escape. It seems like we just zooped our consciousness into another timeline, but the other timeline still exists. It's just like Zero Escape.
The blade. Move the blade.
We're using the Morbius field. Yeah, we morphogenetic field up in this bitch.
As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What?
Oh my
are
god,
you
she's so
doing?
anime.
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
Oh no, are you gonna kill me?
She plunges it
Oh.
into your chest, tearing through flesh.
Oh
and
my god, you're
sinew.
so bad at
It
this.
is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Ooh, woo, I miss your vitals. Yeah, sorry. I only pierced your wang, sorry.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake. For her sake? Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you
Tee,
have
I only
literally
caused you
burned
unimaginable pain but didn't kill you. Oopsie.
Whatever. She sinks the blade into your
Oh
chest.
my, she's
again,
so bad at this.
And again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
I'm sorry.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she?
Just punch me to death. It would be so much quicker, apparently. You're really bad at the knife.
Apparently not. Though it doesn't matter how sloppy her knife work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, this is so traumatic for her.
One last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve
For
rivulets
her?
of pink down
Yeah,
her
we're fine.
blood-spattered cheeks. It can't just end like this, right? Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice.
Yeah, for
It's
us,
over.
it's just another day.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 2.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her.
Oh, you bastard, you're in for it now. I'm wise to your tricks.
My tricks? What on earth are you talking about? We just met for the first time. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Yes, he didn't approve of us last time, did he? If we're going to save our beloved, We'll have to be sneaky about it. Our beloved? Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess. Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love, and the four of us will be foiling any and all assassination attempts you've got in the works. We'll see about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him specifically. Sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek.
I like that the different voice of the hero is just the guy doing a different voice, like he's a D&D DM. It's good.
What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
Okay, let's go.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie.
We already told you we're not playing along with your little game. It's your lies that can't be trusted.
Now we got the
Her
damn
beauty
bard,
is the
yeah.
only thing in the world we can believe in.
We had the barbarian last time, but now we have the bard.
I think we've already been over this. I'm pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice.
Even voice of the hero doesn't like this dude.
I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed. Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
Alright, what does the cabin look like this time?
The interior
it's
of the cabin
nice.
is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine-threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your
I'm gonna try and look in the mirror again. I feel like it's just gonna disappear, though.
You walk up to the wall next.
What are you talking about? This isn't a...
You reach forward and rub your hand.
Yeah.
There was a... Now it's gone. Pity.
Alright, that's what I
Could have a
figured.
feather out of place, and now we'll never know. Can't gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place.
Well, I'm gonna take the knife, because the narrator's just gonna throw it down there anyways if I don't take
You
it.
take the blade from the table. It will be.
I suppose if we're to play the role of dashing knight, we need an equally dashing sword. That way she'll know we can defend her from her enemies.
Hopefully it doesn't put her on edge, and hopefully it doesn't get turned on us. Again, there's no use arguing over motivations right now. It's good that you took the blade. You'll need it to do your job.
Alright, let's go.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight, but it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Hello? PN?
Her voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I can hear wedding bells already. I've held my tongue till now, but you're taking this a little too far. We barely even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this over-the-top fawning.
You know, I think... Super chat, arigato. I feel like maybe there's something wrong with my brain, but you can tell me if y'all are on the same page. So far, the route where we killed each other forever felt more romantic than this, right? Am I insane? I'm right, though.
Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms
It was
are all
kinda,
part
yeah.
of the manipulation.
We're both the same kind of insane. Now it's cringe arc, so it's fine. Yeah. I want
You
her
walk down
eyes
the
to be
stairs
even
and
bigger.
lock eyes with the
Yeah!
princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment.
I do kind of like Voice of the Smitten because he sounds... Not what he talks about, but the way he speaks is similar to my D&D character. But my D&D character just wants to be a knight. He doesn't care about rescuing maidens as much. Just because it's knightly, you know.
You know she can't hear you, right?
She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you,
Hey,
my
girly.
dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Yeah, you suck at killing people.
Did you hear that?
With a knife.
She said we're dashing.
And she called us a hero. Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it? Waiting for you to come back. I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence. You've been here before.
I really like the twist on the typical time loop thing where the narrator's the only one that's not in on it. Where oftentimes it's the other way, sort of. It's interesting.
That's right, villain. And you killed us.
Well, she killed us.
Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time.
We damned a whole world. But everything reset.
No, we just went to this world, but that world still got fucked up.
Nothing resets, you're just somewhere else.
Yeah, it's
You
the
can't keep
morphogenetic
hopping
field.
between worlds forever. Especially not without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind you. This is horrible.
Yeah, and you're just the next stop on our list, buddy boy.
Horrible for you, maybe. But we've been given another opportunity to sweep her off her feet and treat her like the lady she is.
Also, the window's just open here, huh?
Now, hold on. If she actually ended a world, are you sure we want to do this? Are you sure we want to rescue her?
We never saw a world end, and now I'm even more certain that we must chase our heroic and romantic destiny than I've ever been. I shan't let anyone convince us otherwise.
Are you listening to him? He's lost it. Don't let him distract you. Just do your job.
You killed me last time and it hurt a lot. Do I have to cut you out again? I really didn't care for that last time. What happened after I died? I'm sorry about what happened last time. The narrator who sent me here to kill you took over my body and it was extremely unfair. Yeah, what happened after I died?
You died, and now we're talking.
Okay, that's not an answer. Do I have to cut you out again? That was kind of unpleasant.
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
I don't want to, though. It was gross.
We won't be laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done.
What? No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains. Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird?
She didn't care last time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic,
No,
smiling
my alarm's
hero.
going off. I have to work soon, but I want to finish this ending first.
No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behavior and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted. So go ahead and slay
Just
her.
slap some butter on her hand and she'll slip right out. Yeah! Just grease her up, get some WD-40. Sorry about what happened last time. The narrator sent me here to kill you. Took over my body. It was extremely unfair.
If another version of me was pushed to such drastic action, it was for good reason.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
Oh my god, thank you. I so needed someone to say
She
that.
took that in stride. To a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually.
That's because she's perfect.
Do you think she has someone like him telling her what to do?
Oh, that is interesting. I wonder if she has Eldritch voice now. I don't think so. I think the whole point is for her to freely experience things.
She doesn't. There's no one else like me.
She's turned into an ooh-woo girl. Yeah, I think we've done a poorer job of raising her to be a nice lady this time, you know?
I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
But before we started talking, did the world end? Did you end the world?
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
Isn't that just like our darling princess? She wants to make us happy. My heart melts further with every word that passes through her beautiful lips.
Are you listening to her? That's a confession.
I have no feelings one way or the other about the world ending.
At least you're being honest. I can't believe that the fate of the entire world has been left in the hands of a nihilist.
Woo?
The princess shifts in uncomfortable confusion.
Me too. I don't care.
Oh my god, same! Bestie, we're so similar!
She wasn't confused for long.
If she doesn't care, then clearly she didn't end the world. It would take a great desire for evil to do something so inconceivable, and our dearest has not an ounce of cruelty within her. All is well, and it's high time we rescued our beloved.
Alright, let's rescue her.
No, I can't let you do that. If you take
You what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her?
Yes.
Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
You wouldn't.
I would. I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings, and doesn't the world end if we don't stop her?
Oh, we can just
You
slip it
approach
off
the
her little
princess
wrist.
and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed. I can't believe it. But I guess I have to.
I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free. And you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
The princess jumps
Aw,
up and
she's so
smothers you in
happy.
a joyful embrace. Ugh. Are you sure you want to do this? Just one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade is buried in her back, and everyone out there is saved.
I want to see the world end, though. Usually I'm dead when it
Is
does.
that a threat?
You know what we'll do if you try it.
You're going to regret this.
What do we do now?
What do you want to do?
Let me guess. End the world?
Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before. I mean, you sort of did last time, but this is different.
Oh my god, you guys are in love? Yeah! She's an ooh-woo girl this time.
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world?
What if we do want to end the world? Shut up, hero.
You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
I think I want to leave. And I think...
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection, and then she shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
If you want to leave, then let's leave then.
That sounds perfect.
As the princess
Yay!
takes your hand in hers, you let your blade tumble uselessly to the floor, and with it tumbles the last hope for the entire world.
We have each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending.
I like to think that you do, actually. Look, I have my doubts, but the
Hand-holding.
choice has been made, and
Monster
this is happening.
hand-holding.
You don't have to mope about it.
And we're both monsters.
I will mope about it, because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with. You and the princess walk up the stairs hand in hand. Ugh, look at the way she's smiling at you.
She doesn't have to be so happy about this. And what happens after we walk up the stairs?
I thought this game won't have hand-holding. It does!
Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face and the lock clicks.
It kind of had hand-holding last time because we like stabbed her arm, so we were kind of holding her arm with a knife.
That's a familiar move. Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
What if I just open it, though? What if we go out the window?
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair. We're supposed to leave now.
She's right. It isn't fair. But the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of true
That's
love.
arm holding. You're right, that's true.
Enough with this true love nonsense. You just met her.
That's a good point.
Of course you wouldn't understand. Our passions run deeper than anything you have ever known.
Are you listening to this? You don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice.
I'm just along for the ride at this point.
You and me both, bro. I think we can open it if we try together.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it.
Are you still
Like a pair of
freakishly strong?
teenagers in love. You and the princess place your hands on the door.
Oh, I thought we were gonna kick it.
together. Blech. And the lock clicks, and the door.
Oh, we just opened it?
Open.
Huh, that's
Are you
lame.
kidding me?
I thought we were gonna kick it down.
I told you our love was insurmountable.
You and the princess make your way upstairs. Her freedom and the world's ruin are just a few moments away. If you don't mind, I'm going to fix myself a drink before you ruin everything. If I'm about to see the end of the world, I'd rather not see it sober.
Cheers.
That's the way out. We're going to leave together, just like you wanted.
Yes, I suppose you are going to do that, aren't you? You cross the room, opening the door to the cabin, and then you step outside.
Hey, achievement unlocked. Romantic haze. Your love will set you free.
A happy ending at last.
Now the world's gonna end, right?
We did it. What should we do now?
Yeah, there
Where
it
did
goes.
everything go? Where did he go?
Oh, is he gone? I hadn't noticed. I was too busy staring deep into our beloved's eyes.
I'm cold.
Happy,
Is being
happy,
happy,
happy.
supposed to be so cold?
She's cold. Quick, our feathers. Pluck them all and weave her a coat worthy of a princess.
Oh, do we have feathers? Woo! There, another one for our true beloved.
She's gone. Where did she go?
Should we try and find her?
And is that a mirror? Why is it
We got
here?
kind of small feathers
Why
all
now?
over our arms. We're like a dinosaur person. It's gonna be okay, just trust me. We've been here before and you always get scared.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. Yes. I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt, right?
I wonder if I look different in the mirror.
Oh, I don't like that silence.
I looked like Half-Light from Disco Elysium last time. Will I look different now? Oh, right, I have to start narrating because the voice acting stops here. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. Okay, no, I look basically the same. You've grown. Oh, I got bigger? You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Oh, I just had an interesting theory. So, the eldritch arm being that is making all the fragments of the princesses is doing so to create lots of different versions of her so it can make itself complete. But aren't we also doing the same thing with the different voices? You know what I'm talking about? We're also doing it. Because it's making all these different versions of the princess, but we're also making all these different versions of the hero. So maybe this is really just two eldritch entities trying to become human and destroying billions of parallel universes along the way. And that's a love story. Also, I really like the music here. It's nice.
Flickering lights in empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before.
Eldritch being is canon GF. Hell yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
When this is all done, do you know what you want to do?
With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alleys of what I am meant to be, and every exploration yields new and complicated truths. What I will be is different than what I am, and what I am is different from what I was.
The true love, yes!
I cannot tell you what desires I will hold when I have changed. But in this moment, all I want is to know myself and to know you.
Yeah. Oh, interesting. I didn't even realize that, but it seems like we can't do the same route again. What do you want me to bring you next time? Well, don't want to hurt you, but the more times I go back, the worse I fear things will be. Oh my god, there's so many options. What does it feel to change like this?
In reflection. Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners. There are contradictions, conflicts in my nature, and there are familiarities that bind everything together. It feels correct. This is what I need to be. This is the only path forward.
So many rizzing choices. Yeah, I know. Well, there's also a lot of choices that are death riz. Oh, interesting. So you can say, you've been kinder to me than anyone else I've met, and you can either say thank you or why. What do you want me to bring you next time?
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them.
Fair.
My joy is in seeing what you choose. There are no wrong answers, and every perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets.
Why can't I do the same things I've done before, even though I didn't realize this until I got this option?
Those paths lead to worlds you've already seen, and to perspectives I have already made my own. They are useless to us now, inaccessible. The only paths of value are those that are yet untread.
That's actually useful, that it won't let you get the same ending again. Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is soft and delicate. You molded her to love you, and she'll make for a gentle heart. Do not mourn her. She has served her purpose.
Cool. Alright, let's head back.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am.
She's looking forward to us coming back. Hee hee, hee hee, tee hee.
We will meet again.
Everything goes dark and you die.
you're on a path in the woods.
And we're back to the
And at
start.
the end of that
I want to
path
keep
is a
playing,
cabin.
but I have to work.
And in the basement of that cabin,
She likes
is a
you.
princess.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna save. Ooh, there's accessibility options. Oh, that's nice. Next time Riz fail a run. Yeah, or maybe I kind of want to see what happens if we don't hesitate at all and we just try to slay her like immediately. This game's really interesting. I think I'll probably I put down I have time to stream on Friday and I didn't know what I was gonna stream, but I think I'll probably just stream more of this because this game is really cool. But for now, I have to work. But thanks for hanging out with me while we did princess things. We're gonna get all her forms for our Eldritch GF, and we're gonna get all of our forms for ourselves too, and we're gonna be Eldritch besties. And it doesn't matter how many parallel worlds we have to destroy and narrators whose lives we have to ruin to do it. Yay! I slayed a lot. Yeah. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. I hope you have a good time of day. It's still snowing here. It looks really pretty. If it doesn't get all gross and melty, I'll take some pretty snow pictures later so y'all can see the pretty snow. But yeah, have a good time of day. For me, it is the time of day to work, which is sad, but it is what it is. Bye!